Okay, so that changing things up for physical and financial reasons probably got the most chatter of any video I've ever put out. Comments, back and forth on stuff, but I love that. That was great. Thanks so much, y'all. I think that video is getting close to 1,000 views too. It's like 700 and some, 800 and some, something like that. But anyway, one of the comments I got was actually this guy, Mickey. We were texting back and forth, and he's like, I can't believe you had the guts to say on a video what all of us were thinking. I'm like, well, you know, I've got customers that watch my channel, and that's fine, but if they got offended by it, they get offended by it, and they can do something about it. I mean, that's just how it is. So I'm just speaking the truth. Whenever it comes to talking about stuff like that, it really doesn't bother me to do it, because I don't think any of my customers are going to get offended by it. But like I just said, if they do, they can compensate me more if they feel like it, or something, whatever, however they want to deal with it. But which brings me to this video. Again, talking about Mickey, I want to talk about two different things. First of all is, have you ever fired a customer before you ever even met them? Let me give you what I'm talking about here. So I had a potential call come in, and I'm on the mower. So I'm not going to answer the call however I'm on a mower, unless it's some emergency or something. But so they call, I don't recognize the name, they leave a voicemail. I'm like, okay. So I keep mowing, and I don't see how they got another voicemail in that quick, because it was barely long enough time for my phone to get the voicemail in. They called back, and whenever they called back, they left another voicemail. And I mean, this is boom, boom. And I'm like, what the heck? And then I just keep mowing, and then I get another phone call, and I'm like, what is going on here? And then whenever I finally get in the truck, it was, hey Nick, this is such and such. I need lawn care. Not really an explanation, just I need lawn care. And then the next voicemail, same person. Hey Nick, I need lawn. And I was talking to my wife about it. And she's like, maybe they thought they were getting a different lawn care company. I'm like, you don't start both voicemails with hey Nick and think you got a different lawn care company. So 3 calls, 2 voicemails within like less than 5 minutes. So to me, that is a giant red flag. I'm not dealing with this. So I called them back though, and no, I did not take the service. I'm full, blah blah blah. But that is essentially firing a customer before you even meet them. So I didn't need to know any more information other than, if you're going to call me and blow me up that many times that quick, I can imagine what kind of customer you're going to end up being. So there goes that. Sorry about that. The next thing I wanted to talk about is customers not respecting your time. And I want to elaborate more on that, but I'm at this hedge trimming job. I want to show y'all. I've put a video out with this tool before, but I think it was on the Echo Means Business platform that the video went out on. So I'm going to feature it on this. It's a large hedge trimming job, and whenever I get done with that, I want to talk to you about this hedge trimming job that I'm doing, because it's kind of an issue in my mind that has some explaining to do. So let's get out and get going. All right, it's a 100-foot hedge, and you can see how wide. And this is the HCA 2620 with articulating head. So it's already running. I'm going to get started. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. Like I said, it is the HCA 2620. This is a 2620 head unit that y'all all know. Most of you really like the 2620, especially the T version of the string trimmer. Love this head unit. Y'all know I have plenty of them in my trailer. Can't say enough good things about this. Very reliable, a lot of power, all that good stuff. Now let me show you. This is quite a long unit, but what makes this thing really special is the articulating part of it, which comes in really handy for those hard to reach places. And this thing, as you can tell behind me, I'm using it instead of the handheld hedge trimmer, just to try and save some strain on the back. I can just do it like that, as y'all are about to see, instead of bending down so much with the smaller hedge trimmer. So like I said, it's the HCA 2620. Really love this unit. Y'all check it out, okay? And I'm going to get you some footage of me trimming this beast right now. All right, I've got to go back and just touch up the bottom there, but that's about it. Let's see. Shoo. But I wouldn't want to do that with just a regular 20 or 22 inch bar hedge trimmer. So there you go, guys. Okay. Y'all check that HCA 2620 out. That's my second one. Funny story real quick. Back in the spring, a lot of y'all, if you follow me on Instagram, probably already know this. I was doing a cleanup job back in, I think, February, March, something like that. And I left the darn thing in the driveway. And I had the open trailer on this truck. And I just need to pull it up a couple of feet. So I hop in, pull it up. And you know how whenever you run up on something, you're like, dang it. I ran up over everything important besides the head unit on that thing, and it was going to cost like $400 to replace everything. And a brand new one's like $599. Then I get a fleet discount, and I was like, so I just saved up and bought another one. But I love that. If y'all do any trimming, landscaping, stuff like that you need it, it's a great unit. I had the HL94, the steel, and I like it a lot better than the steel. And I'm not just saying that because of Echo. It's got more power, it seems like, and I just like it better. I think it cuts better. But anyway, so have you guys ever fired a customer before you ever even, like, I knew in my head I wasn't taking that customer that left the voicemails and stuff. But have you ever fired a customer before you ever met them? And after I talked to them, it just reassured my thoughts. Now, the other thing I want to talk to y'all about, which is the title of this video, is they don't respect you and they don't respect your time. Do you have any customers? Now, I'm not talking, we all in this business, seniors are a big part of our clientele, especially, I know they're probably 80% of my clientele, and I have a lot of widows. Now, I'm not talking about the customers that you've had for several years and the widows that you may be one of 3 or 4 people that they see once a week. But do you have customers that come out and nonstop, and you're like, okay, hey, there's rain, like this weekend, there's rain coming. It's supposed to start at like 6 o'clock this evening, rain all day tomorrow. So I've got to go through this. I'd like to show y'all my book here. So Saturday night or Sunday night, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, this is my routes. This is what I've got to get done each week. But you've got that customer that comes out and they know this. They just don't care. They just keep talking and talking. You're like, I got to go. And then they'll go back inside the house. And then whenever you're done, it's like, well, they were here the whole time before I started. Now, where are they with the check? Now, most of my customers, I leave the check under here, the cash is under there, or however they pay. But there's customers that it's almost like they want you to come ask for the money. And honestly, I believe that whether it's an ego thing or maybe it's just ignorance, that they don't realize that your time is that valuable. But they want you to come, oh, you're done. Look, my customers, 99.9 of them, whenever I get done, oh, Nick's done, and I'll look down, the Venmo goes off, or I go get my money. They know, they don't have to go look at it. But there's that one or two customer that, well, why didn't you come knock on the door and get your check? Because I ain't got time to knock on the freaking door and wait on you to write the check. Why don't you have enough respect for me and my time that you already have the check made out? That just doesn't make sense to me. And come give it to me. I delivered a service. It seems like lawn care people are the only industry that people don't think of as another service like their power or their cable or any other service. It's like lawn care is secondary. Oh, I got an invoice, but I'll pay it whenever I get time. Oh, the power bill come? I need to pay it now. So there's a difference, and I don't think we need that type of customer, to be honest with you. I think they should have enough respect for us and our time that Nick does a great job. I don't have to worry about it. Hey, whenever you get done, your money's here. I know you're in a hurry. I know your time is as valuable as mine, so I don't want you waiting around on me to go get your money or to write out a check or whatever. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like I said, that last video before last, we had a lot of interaction on that, and I want to know how y'all feel about the ones that want to come out and just chit chat and then want you to come get their money and ask them for it. To me, it's like, it's almost degrading that you got to do that, because we shouldn't have to do that. It should be a service just like anything else. But let me know what you think about that. So three takeaways from this video is, have you ever fired a customer before you ever met them or even talked to them? So I guess it's a preliminary firing. What do you think about the HCA 2620? Do y'all even use hedge trimmers in your business, or are you just strictly mowing? And number 3, what do you think about these customers that, whenever I say they don't respect you and don't respect your time, if they don't respect your time, they're really not respecting you. It kind of goes hand in hand. So that's the third takeaway from this. But I hope y'all enjoy the video. I can't wait to hear the comments on it. It is Memorial Day weekend. I didn't mean to work today. Today's Saturday, but I had 4 yards and that hedge trimming to get done. And I said I'm going to tell you about that hedge trimming. I second guessed it. I'm not going to tell you all about it. It's just a big hedge trimming job. But again, it's Memorial Day. I didn't mean to work today, but I had to get that done. But it's a shorter day, so thank you to all the veterans. Be sure and take a moment this weekend to reflect on what our veterans have done for us, the ones that are still living and the ones that aren't anymore, and all the ones that have fought in the wars up till now, because without them we don't have the freedom to do what we do for a living and live in the greatest country in the world. So, but enjoy your weekend. Think of that. Reflect on our veterans that aren't with us anymore. And I'll get another video out for y'all soon. And y'all have a great one. See ya.